There's no room for an argument. The latest and the greatest has finally arrived with Mattel WWE Elite 91. Let's unbox them right now. Boy, what a controversial set, huh? I've been waiting a long time for some of the figures in this set. Especially for some folks, Bianca Belair. New and improved, better than ever. See them sweet shades? Wow! Also some punching fists, a couple of open hands. What do the 5 fingers say to the face? And the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship, which she certainly earned. Now, check out the figure itself. It's really nice to see some fresh faces in the Elite line, including ones with, as you can remember, just like Bill McKenna said, removable earrings. Check that out. Popped right off. This one too, because you know, she's gonna take off her earrings and she's about to lay into somebody. Also, here's that long ponytail. Holy smokes, man. Nice smiling fresh head sculpt. Check out the ring gear. We got the Slay logo everywhere, some red lips, even some red lip tattoos along the back. Looking great. It's a nice blue, red, and yellow style, and the tights definitely match. There's the EST in front, and more of those Slay logos and lip logos all the way around. Have a close look here. See that? That is Bianca Belair. Great work, great work. If you're a Bianca Belair fan, excellent first Elite treatment here. You can take this figure and catapult it to the main event because it's Austin Theory here in Mattel WWE Elite 91. No golden egg accessory in sight though. I don't have much to say about that. Ooh, this is a little different from normal. There's one open hand and holding hand included because that's what he also has equipped on the actual figure, an open hand and a holding hand. And here's the figure itself. I want to make sure you get a look at that nice parted hairstyle there. See that? We like to call that the 1945 special. A cool smug head sculpt. And here's this vest. Now, it is removable. You can see on the back. Let's check out the front first actually. So you see the W on the front, the W symbol, the yellow designs here on the back, another W symbol in blue, but this is how you take this off. There's some fasteners in the back here, just like you would with the usual Mattel WWE vest accessories. There's some clips and it comes right off, so he's ring ready. Now when the vest is off, his head's a little big, he's looking a little jowly, but dude is jacked, no doubt about that. You can see his wrist tape with some text and design right here, and same thing on the other, it says Theory actually, so have a look at that. See, there's Theory wrist tape here on each wrist. Very cool. And why wouldn't it say that? Because it matches his name. The W symbol in the front of his short tights right here, and Theory on the back. Check that out. Great design. On the knee pads, there's the Austin Theory symbol and the Way here on the other knee pad. Also some black lace boots. Dude is ring ready, definitely. Hogan! Don't you miss Andre yelling like that? Finally time for a new Mattel WWE Elite Hulk Hogan. Plenty to go around for everyone, I can assure you. There he is, check him out. There's a couple of open hands, make sure you cup them right up to Hogan's ear. Don't forget there's some holding hands for hardcore weaponry. It's a cool red and yellow Hollywood weight belt right here, text is looking good. Of course with those snap fasteners that we're used to on weight belts like this, check it out. Snaps right in there, great. Perfect. And a Hulkamania t-shirt right here with a split in the front. No fasteners here, just an open wide split. There we go right there. And on the back, those tears that we all know and love in Hogan's shirt. And here's the figure itself. We of course have a red and yellow Hulkamania bandana. Comes right off so you can see all of Mr. Hulk Hogan. And a red and yellow plastic boa. Now these are a little bit more flexible compared to the last time we got some boas from Mattel, but they look good. When you take them off, they do have kind of a connection to them. So I'm not gonna try to pull them apart, but it seems like this red and yellow boa, they're stuck together. So easier for display purposes. What do you need them separate for anyway? Fits much better as you can see. So great move by Mattel in making this accessory more efficient by sticking it together. Nice job. Almost forgot to give you a look at the sunglasses that are also included. So this Hogan's still flexing, brother. but looks good. Check that out. Let's give him a front flex too. Even in 2005 at SummerSlam, Icon vs. Legend. Man, maybe an Icon vs. Legend match, but only one of them was jacked. Tights are a yellow and red style, kind of reminiscent of the 2002 Hulk Still Rules look, but not exactly tie-dye. I'm not sure what you would call this. It's just kind of yellow and red, running wild. That's what we'll call it. And I think it looks pretty good. Towards the bottom, it turns all red here, so just make sure you're aware of that. Also some red knee pads, one knee brace, because by this point, Hogan was so wrecked from the last time he was around when Brock Lesnar tore him to pieces that things were starting to fall apart, but that's all right. We love him anyway, right? Some of us. Here on the side of the boot is a Hogan face, cool design with red and yellow flames here, and on the inside. Same thing on the other boot. Check that out. There's his face right there, red and yellow flame. All the yellow laces you could imagine, and yellow flame on the inside as well. Cool. Brother. Now this is a very interesting set because it includes Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, whose contracts have been talked about a lot lately, but it sounds like they're both going to be remaining with the WWE. I'm not sure on Sami, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but for sure, big news, Kevin Owens just signed a deal to stay with WWE for another 3 years. So let's take a look at these two best frenemies. First up is Sami Zayn. He is a little bit crazier than he used to be. I would say he's crazier now than when he was El Generico, which was really crazy. Now he's just he's nuts, man. He's all about the conspiracy theories, but I guess he kind of fits in with the rest of the world in some ways. Some of you out there, geez. He has a couple of holding hands with white wrap on them and molded pegs. Forget the Slammy Award, now it's all about the Sami Award. So this is the first ever figure of a figure, as you remember Bill McKenna so politely letting us know. And now Sami himself. Now I love this look. It's really spot on for somebody that's kind of into the conspiracy theories like Sami is. You have the hat, you have the whole kind of quasi-military garb here. It's really like he's just off in his own head, and not too many people have distinct looks like this. So I'm into it. I'm into somebody having a really unique look in a way that fits their own style, and Sami Zayn is just spot on with that here. Here's his removable hat. We can check that out right here. Looks good. It's a snapback, as you can see, even though it's a little, you know, not snapbacky in the front, it's snapbacky in the back, that's for sure. Great head sculpt and a nice bushy beard, I'm digging it. Looks good, long hair in the back. Dude is just letting it all go, but somehow he seems to have it all in control, in his own mind at least. I'm a fan of this version of Sami Zayn. We have a cloth jacket here. On the back is not exactly a hood, but just a piece of cloth that kind of looks like one. Doesn't go up over his head or anything, but it's here. And the whole jacket is for sure cloth material, a soft good, and it is removable. So we just remove that there, and now he's ready for a match. Is it gonna be with Roman Reigns? Is it gonna be with Brock Lesnar? Is he gonna die with either of those guys? Who knows? We'll have to tune into SmackDown to find out. You have cargo pants on the side of his military style garb here. Same thing on the other side. Nice belt, looking good. And some nice traditional black and white wrestling boots. Love traditional boots because they're so few and far between these days. So you see some black and white and laces that go all the way up. Great look, Sami. Excellent work making yourself unique. The other half of this dynamic duo, Kevin Owens right here, and he's fully signed. He's not going anywhere. You're gonna have probably more Kevin Owens figures after this from WWE, but this is gonna be a really good one for now at the start of what's hopefully gonna be just an incredible, incredible continuation of a career. Check them out. There's a couple of weapon holding hands and some handcuffs. Now you'll recognize these from coming with Big Boss Man in the last Elite set. These ones are a little bit more stiff than that. They're definitely still flexible and malleable, but those last Boss Man ones were really, really like bouncy kind of plastic, and this is for sure like a harder plastic, so just keep that in mind. Also, here's this first time in the line crunchy ladder. As you can see, it bends all different directions depending on what you're gonna do with it. Hopefully not hurting anyone on your roster too bad, but Now you have the option, if you want to, toss somebody in your roster on top of it and make sure that they're out for the next 6 to 8 months. Don't hurt them too bad though. And here's the Owens figure itself. Now you can see the head sculpt is new. It looks great. This looks just like Kevin Owens. It's definitely one of the best efforts for him so far by Mattel. Great job on this. There's a little bit of fade haircut in the back. You can see KO on the back of his shirt. The shirt not removable, by the way, but why would you want? Oh, actually, yeah, don't remove it. Don't remove it. There's a little slit in the side here, but it looks like it'll tear if you pull on it, so I'm not gonna do it. So be careful on your end, but either way, look at that head sculpt. Just looks really good. Some accurate tattoos on his arm. The guy's looking really good. Both arms here have those tattoos. He has some white hand wraps on both hands, and his Stun the World Fight Owens Fight shirt. Just an all-around great version of this guy that's now hopefully going to be a mainstay in WWE. If you're a fan of somebody that's kind of risen through the ranks of professional wrestling, Kevin Owens is a guy that you can support whether you love him or you hate him. So let's make sure that we're either booing him if we hate him or cheering him if we like him. Whatever you want to do, you're paying for your ticket, not me. And some black boots with blue laces right here, very cool. Now, as you can see, we have the final figure in this set, and I did say final figure because there was a chase version of Rob Van Dam that was supposed to come out. You saw us talking about it at Ringside Fest this year with the actual RVD, and there was some controversy that took place, and unfortunately that figure got pulled from the line, or fortunately, depending on who you are. The thing is, regardless of who you are, you need to not act like a jerk when you're talking about it. It's that simple. I'm all up for healthy debate. I got a thick skin. I don't really have a dog in the fight one way or the other, but I know the person that was originally complaining about this was like making fun of people that were really upset about this figure being pulled, and some of the people that were really upset about the figure being pulled were just belly aching and being real jerks about it. You don't have to do either of those things. If you can't handle a healthy debate, don't have a debate and just sit back and leave everybody alone. You don't have to go out of your way to be a jerk on the internet. At least not where I'm on the internet and I have to look at it, because y'all just give me headaches when you go on and fight and fight and fight. We're still playing with some wrestling toys here, and it's supposed to be fun. You can be upset. You can even have questions and concerns about why things like this happen, but try to do it in a way that you're not insulting other people and being really rude about it. It doesn't have to work that way. And this goes for both ends of the spectrum. So just try and be courteous about it and, you know, show some love towards your fellow human. Anyways, we still got this RVD, the Tiger Stripe, and the much more highly in demand version. And we're gonna crack this baby open and have a look at it right now. Check that out. Of course, there's a silver folding chair in case you want to deliver a coast to coast, and a couple of open hands here. Check these out. And here he is, Rob Van Dam. Looks really good. We have the new molded thumb hands right now, so you can pull off that signature pose whenever you want. And we have a brand new head sculpt with some new tech. If you see it from a side angle, you see it from the front angle, see it from the other side, and see it from the back. This is a great likeness of Rob Van Dam. I think it looks really good, and I think it's a great likeness to get into the main line for WWE. Legendary wrestler here, and a legendary look for a guy like that. Here's the Tiger Stripe tights. Check them out. We have a skull in the front. There's a little yin-yang right there on the head of the skull. And if you look on the side, what does that say? Mr. Pay Per what? Huh? It's Mr. Pay-Per-View. You know who it is. Check out the back. There's RVD on the back. This actually looks a lot better to me in person than I thought in the photos. I've never been a huge fan of the Tiger Stripe singlet that he wore, and in this case, I think it actually looks really good now that I have it in hand. So totally worth it to see a version of RVD like this that is new and improved for sure. I actually have the other one here so we can contrast and compare for you real quick. Here's both RVDs next to each other. Now the original effort, not that bad. It was definitely a cool singlet design. The face, maybe not as spot on as this one, but he's not showing any teeth in this one here, so him showing those pearly whites off in this other one really adds to the look and really makes it look just like RVD, especially that side profile. I can't get over that, man. You can see his dimples Definitely looks like the guy that we all know and love, getting ready to just roll something up and enjoy his life. I'm all about it. RVD is one of the all-time greats. You can't go wrong with a guy like this. Mattel WWE Elite 91, what a set here overall. Kevin Owens, Bianca Belair, Hulk Hogan, Austin Theory, Mr. Golden Egg, and Sami Zayn, and rounded out with RVD. Great set, great likenesses on every single figure in this set. Really just a set that nails it. I know we're looking for some new Hogans eventually in the future. That'll be nice to see, but in the meantime, a great version of Hulk Hogan coming from SummerSlam 2005. Kevin Owens, a current version. Bianca Belair, current. Austin Theory, right in time for all that Golden Egg fun. And Sami Zayn, the conspiracy theorist. And also, a throwback style Rob Van Dam that really makes those tiger stripes look better than ever. Definitely better than ever for me, who it's never really been my favorite singlet. This might change it. Don't think too hard about that other RVD. Just remember that in the future, there will be more RVDs coming, definitely, because luckily, he signed to a deal with Mattel again. So I'm looking forward to some other looks. I want to see some ECW pay-per-view looks. I'd like to see some more stuff from his return in 2013 or 2014, whatever year that was, to WWE. I forget, he probably forgets too. Anything in the modern era or in the old era, I'm looking forward to a future RVD figure. So plenty of great looks and plenty of possibilities, but in the meantime, excellent with the tiger stripes. Check out Mattel WWE Elite 91 and Ringside Collectibles, and check out many more Mattel WWE Elite figures, tons of wrestling action figures, tons of rings, tons of accessories, everything you could ever possibly want or need for your wrestling action figure collection. Check it out at Ringside Collectibles, WrestlingFigures.com, and make it all about wrestling figures.